Oh, hello. Wakai and a welcome to the Wednesday Trantasy Weekly Update with your Commissioner, Jordan Ramsey. Now, we had a very interesting game matchup this week. There goes that. Where I got my ass handed to me. Well deserved. Had nothing there. All my players took a shit, and I was pretty much fucked from the get. Now, there are also a bunch of last-second games very, very entertaining, especially with Super Duper Skates versus the Graham Peterson, down to the wire. Very good game. But to the first matchup, what I want to talk about is my loss, and the second rape following the initial rape by Team No Regrets to the Super Duper Skates. And for that, I felt it was only appropriate to now get a rape whistle. It's the sorriest rape whistle ever. You're getting raped if you're using one of these fucking things. Now, I lost this week to Mr. Triple Jack Samuel, which from the get-go, it was looking pretty bad with A.J. Green already scoring out with 30 points on last Thursday. So, yeah, I had nothing there. I got double-dub skunked and also the lowest score in Trantasy history. And for that, I believe I do deserve another one. Moving on. Tranny G took on Deedles this week, and he actually won. Look at that. Mr. Juju pulling off 31 points, and Burton was very close, but he could not pull off that upset. Next was another one, came down to the wire, of the Super Duper Skates taking on Mr. Graham Peterson, where Super Duper Skates was essentially punched in the ball sack at the very last second of the game, and Graham Peterson coming up with the victory by only 0.4 points. Very impressive. Congratulations, champ, on getting your redemption. The next game was No Regrets, claiming his redemption from his terrible loss last week against Mr. Senior Double Dub Daniel. Now, Double Dub Daniel has yet to win the game, and he remains in last place. You wearing that dress, boy. I bet you you're wearing that dress. And the final matchup of the week, which was the game of the week, it was Russell and Flo taking on the Great Corn Julio. Now, this was another game that was down to the wire. Actually, no, it wasn't. Russell Wilson took a shit, but everybody else on his team did very well. Except Zerline. You lost Zerline. You lost Megatron. I feel bad for you, boy. I hope you make up for that. Kind of fucked. But yeah, Melvin Gordon and Adam Thielen did very well for him today, this past week. Yeah, congratulations to Mr. Russell and Flo. And now, the current standings are as follows. In 10th, we have Senior Double Dub Daniel at 0-2. with 265 points. At 9th, due to my shitty-ass performance, I am 1-1, Mr. Jordan Ramsey, at 230 points. And in 8th place is the champ, Graham Peterson, also at 1-1, at 244.6 points. At 7th, we have No Regrets, at 1-1 with 254.2 points. In 6th, we have Dankadatos, 1-1 at 267.5 points. At 5th, we have the Trantasy G at 1-1 at 275.3 points. In 4th, the Great Corn Julio at 1-1 with 275.7 points. Triple Jack Samuel, in third place, at 1-1, 278.3 points. And second place, and the scoring leader of the season is Super Duper Skates at 1-1 at 337.4 points. And in first place, coming out of nowhere, 2-0, Russell and Flo. And our current MVP actually is now just coming from the waiver wire. Mr. Ryan Fitzpatrick, owned by Senior Double Dub Daniel. And the matchups for this week are as follows. We have Dankadiddles taking on yours truly, Jordan Ramsey, and I think I might get fucked in this one too. The second matchup is Russell and Flo versus Triple Jack Samuel, and I believe Mr. Triple Jack will come out with a win on this one and serve Russell and Flo his first loss. And third is Corn Julio versus Super Duper Skates. Now, this is a close matchup, but I believe Super Duper Skates will come out with the victory in this one. In the fourth matchup is Trantasy versus Senior Double Dub Daniel. Now, this one, I could not figure out who was going to win. It is so tight, I couldn't tell you who's going to win. This is definitely going to be a very interesting game. But the fifth matchup is the game of the week, where No Regrets is looking for a little redemption from last year's loss against Team Graham Peterson. We'll see how that plays out. And I believe No Regrets will come out with the victory on this one with a little taste of redemption. I'm going to say that one more time. Redemption! Will Russell and Flo remain undefeated next week against Triple Jack Samuel? Will Senior Double Dub Daniel finally get his first victory with No Regrets? Will he trade rape again? We'll see. Find out next week while I chug a bottle of Tabasco. Okay, stay black, stay true, and I lost the game. Ah.